parent, all that way after the show, Facebook friends and all. But I got my homeboys here with me from Shreveport, another one's from Marshall, but he's actually a Longview native, and I perform with them a lot. I want you guys to give it up to this next guy. You know, he won the drag queen contest over at Decisions last week. So let me get a big hand of applause for Massey.
How y'all doing? Y'all don't believe that gay shit, do you? Okay. Nice. How y'all doing tonight? Come on, y'all make some more noise tonight. How y'all doing on you, people? Hell yeah. I like that answer. You know why? Because I did it in the most inappropriate place one time, and I was the only son of a bitch on that pew that did it. Preacher let me finish my beer though. Gotta love the Southern Baptist. Yeah. Hey, thanks for making me not feel alone wearing this shirt. The only difference between his shirt and my shirt is his is dry cleaned. The only difference there is his arms look like fucking triangles. I'm fucking with you, dude, sorry. Lisa told me, she said, "Nate, when you go out and do this show, she said you need to go hard." I said, "I'm 33 years old. Everywhere I go hard." Kind of hard right now. Y'all stop looking. Y'all some nasty fucking people. Trying to check out. As Lisa says, truth about white men, they all got a dick. I'm special though. Any single ladies out here? Hell yeah. I disappoint y'all's asses because I ain't magnum material. Oh, I thought I was. I started, I'm back out on the dating scene now, and I thought I was mag material because I kept breaking, you know, the regular Trojan condoms. They always have the white people fucking advertising this shit. Well, I got a Magnum condom, I got this girl back to my house, and I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna really do it up. Got her in the bed, and I got in the bathroom, and I put this son of a bitch on, and I looked down. I was like, is there supposed to be a 3-inch reservoir tip on in this son of a bitch? So maybe I read the directions wrong. Maybe I gotta soak it in warm water for a few minutes. Another way I disappoint you, I hear women these days like having their ass slapped during sex. Hell yeah. I have no eye and hand coordination, so this shit doesn't work for me. One time I slapped this bitch flat on the back. She started laughing. My Magnum condom fell off. This is my first beer of the evening, and I'll tell you why. The first time I got on stage to do stand-up, I had 3 shots of Jaeger right before I got up here, thinking that was going to break the tension. Nope, just made me forget a bunch of shit I was going to say. And I always record myself just to see what y'all see when I'm up here on stage. That first night I went home watching that videotape thinking to myself, oh my God, I bet that people thought I was special and doing stand-up was my make-a-wish. I was born at Good Shepherd Medical Center. Give it up. 9 pounds, 2 ounces. I think I've gained 2 pounds since then. But I do live in a small town called Harleton. And I play the piano, and some friends of mine found out in Harleton that I played the piano. And a friend of mine told me one time, he says, at least you don't play the flute. That's a soundtrack to a good ass whooping. So they come up to me and they said, Nate, do you mind playing for our wedding? And I said, sure, I don't mind. As they said we couldn't find anybody to do that shit. And I said, well, what they meant to say is they couldn't find anybody to do that shit for free. So I show up to the wedding today at the local community center, and the first sign that I knew I wasn't going to get paid for this son of a bitch is there was a bottle of Boone's Farm strawberry on the table. His mom still fucking staying there. He said whenever we went to build that cake, we only had parts for a 2-tier cake. So to support the top half of that cake, we went and found a piece of PVC pipe. Notice I said he went and found, he didn't go and buy. And judging by these people's personal hygiene, I seriously doubt they wash that shit off first. Oh damn, anybody got kids out here? You sound like I'm pretty happy to be away from them little bastards. I've got 3 kids. All 3 of my kids are picky eaters. One doesn't like salad, one doesn't like corn, and one doesn't like mashed potatoes. And this puzzles me because when all 3 of them were younger, all 3 of them used to eat sand. My son ate so much sand one time he shit a chandelier. That's a true story I got to hang in my house. It sure is pretty, but it's a shitty source of lies. Now I feel blessed to have 3 good kids, and I'll tell you how I know they're good is because when we're sitting down on the couch watching 911, my kids will chime in and say, I beat that kid's ass. 911, that's a lady with some patience. Some little kid will kick his mama, she'll grab that parent and say, what you need me to do is tell it to me, so I'm nice to kick mommy. I'm like, fuck that. I got a cattle prod that'll fix that shit. That's what I call shock therapy. Fake kids that ain't like that, the little bastards glow in the dark. Oh, damn. I think kids know way too much about sex these days. Y'all agree with this? And I think the main problem in this country is computers. And when kids are talking about sex, they don't even speak English anymore. I overheard a conversation between my son and one of his friends. He said, I showed this girl my Yahoo. She Googled MySpace. I gave her a RAM. She gave me a virus. She fucked up my hard drive. And I got a floppy disk all because of a gigabyte and megahertz. Stop. I was telling the guy one time I had 3 kids. He said, man, I bet you never get any kind of rest. And I said, no, I do, thanks to this 6-pack. He's like, hell yeah, drink it up. I said, no, man, you don't understand. I got 3 kids, each one of them 2 beers. Sleep all fucking night long. I'm just kidding. I don't give my kids alcohol, but them Trimedic strips work like a fucking shot. Anybody ever shit on themselves as an adult? Some of y'all are shaking y'all's heads, but y'all know y'all shouldn't be shaking y'all's heads. I'll tell you a true story. It happened to me one time at the El Dorado Casino. I walked into a stall to pee, tried to fart, shit all over myself. I had on khaki shorts. I got butt naked in this stall, and I stuck my underwear in the toilet, and I never stood over anything and prayed for something to go down so hard in my fucking mouth. About 20 minutes later, I walk out. My wife at the time said, what the hell took you so long? I said, I shit myself. She said, you did what? I said, I shit all over myself. She said, you want to go home? I said, no, give me a beer. I'm ready to go gamble. Didn't turn out so bad. I won $200 on craps. That was the punchline, people. Damn, I've been married 12 years. You're right for not clapping because I just went through my 3rd divorce. Pretty bad when you walk into the courtroom, Judge better say, what's up, Nate? Back again, huh? I feel like being married and divorced 3 times, I'm a product of divorce, so I felt like it was necessary for me to write my own commercial. Y'all tell me if y'all like this. Marriage license, $75. Divorce attorney, $6,000. Seeing the look on my ex-wife's face when I showed her the YouTube video of her cheating? Priceless. People in a relationship right now. They're all single people. I might actually get lucky tonight with my Trojan condoms. My ex was reading a magazine article one time that said that 95% of all men fantasize about getting backdoor action. And she looks at me and she says, I don't understand this obsession. If you had 2 words to describe this obsession, what would they be? And I said, Taco Bell. She's like, what the hell is that supposed to mean? I said, that means that 95% of all men are thinking outside the bun. Boom. She said, what do women fantasize about? And I said, Subway. She's like, I don't get that shit either. I said, that means that most women want a foot long but can only eat 6 inches. so eat fresh. I assume somebody's going to be eating good in the neighborhood over there. You agree with me way too much on that. You go on with your bad self. Yeah. Like I said, I am back out on the dating scene. I wanted to take this girl to a real nice restaurant, so we pull up to the drive-thru. It's the only Mexican restaurant owned by Chinese people. I think they call it Chings and Beans. I got through placing my order, and this lady comes over to the speaker, and she says, "You want a fucking napkin?" Do you hear what this bitch just said to me? I pull around the window, I say, "Excuse me, ma'am." She says, "You want a fucking napkin?" I was like, "Bitch, I'm about to come through that window." She said, "No, you want a fucking napkin." Oh, shit. I'm not going to take up too much more of y'all's time before I get out of here. Damn. I have been married before. One thing that irritated me the most about my ex, she just had no common sense. One time after the 9/11 attacks, I came home from work and she had bought 10 rows of duct tape and 10 rows of plastic wrap. I'm like, "What the hell are you going to do with that?" She said, "I'm going to sell this house just in case we have a chemical attack." I'm like, "We live in a trailer. Won't you find out where them ants and rats are coming in and plug that motherfucking hole?" I was always sexually frustrated when I was married to her because sex to her was like an Olympic event. She thought she only had to participate once every 4 years. Yeah, that bitch never brought home the gold medal. My balls were so tight when I was married to her, they looked like they should have been on an episode of Nip Tuck. You don't judge me talking about my ass and all when I'm up here. She was very abusive whenever we were together. One time she hit me in the nuts with a meat tenderizer. That's a true story. I got pissed off. I'm like, "Why the hell are you trying to tenderize something I can't get you to put in your mouth?" Before I get out of here, I don't want y'all to think I'm an asshole or nothing like that. She was really bad though. And she didn't like my man no condoms in me. But I am the type of guy that likes to help out somebody whenever I can. I saw this guy standing on the street corner the other day, and he was holding a sign that said "Homeless Hungry." And I felt sorry for him, so I gave him a check for $100. As I drove away, I called that check in stolen. Y'all don't judge me. Y'all be happy to know, thanks to me, won't be homeless or hungry for the next 5 to 10 years. That's what I call putting my tax dollars to work right there. Hell yeah. Now, I had this lady get pissed off at me about that joke, and she decided she's going to tell me about the end of my show. She said, "You wouldn't find it very funny if you were the one begging for money." I said, "Listen, lady," I said, "as long as there's a help wanted sign in the window, and I'm physically able," I said, "I ain't begging for shit." She said, "Well, what if you could read, write, fill out an application?" I was like, "The motherfucker knows how to spell homeless and hungry." I said, "Why don't you stop begging me?" And she says, "I ain't begging for anything." I said, "Yes, you are. You're begging me for an apology, but you ain't gonna get it. But I'll tell you what I will give you a check for $100. My name's Nathan Massey. That's my time. Thank y'all very much.